The eternal round of Garba is over, and finally we are there into the task file which was circulated to you in the second session. Here we have few other functions which are yet to be explored, my friends. Everyone, please open the worksheet called cell referencing. I guess you people had rightly calculated the percentage of marks of those students in table number A and table number B2. And in both the tables, we had copied the formula, but there was a relative referencing discussed over there. So there are two types of referencing. One is the absolute in nature, another one is relative. That means you are linking one cell with another cell, that is called as the referencing. So here if you can check, let me use the magnifier. Yes, so here if you check it, the formula is J3 divided by K1. My friends, the K1 is absolutely locked. That means it's absolute reference. It will not get changed entirely. This cell is absolute now. If you are copying and pasting it down to further cells, K1 will remain K1 only. But in the next table, the need got arose. We were supposed to lock only the column, not the row numbers. Because if, let me do it again, this is just a brief overview of what we had done in the last session, my friend. So I'm just deleting this and going over here equals to, if I just copy and paste it down here, no? And the problem is that I'm not oh, good. So if I copy this and paste it over here, then I don't get the answer because it's there in a 0. The reason being, the cell range is getting shifted. It's L16 automatically. We wanted to lock this column number J, but not the row numbers. Row numbers should get changed. So that will get total of marks over here as well for the second table, right? So my friends, what we had done was, we had locked over here J12, but it was partially locked. The dollar sign was inserted only against J. It was not inserted against 12. So the dollar sign was inserted only against J like this. Now if we copy and paste it over here, we'll get the percentage for this one too. Because the J numbers column is fixed. And yes, we can copy and paste it down further now, Control V. So we will get the percentage of all the students. You must have observed that the column number J is fixed, but yes, these row numbers are getting changed. So this is what we had done in the last session. Referencing was discussed extensively. My friends, let's explore the referencing further. Before that, you will just delete this table, and before that deleting, everyone please focus, we are there into the third worksheet, reference and transpose. Just look at this table and look at the table of the second worksheet. Just check it. Is there any difference between the two? The first table of the second worksheet, which is cell referencing worksheet, and the next worksheet is reference and transpose. And here we have got a different table like this. So just observe what's the difference in these two tables. Will someone tell me? Yes, I hope my question is crystal clear to everyone. You may unmute yourself. You may communicate to me through the chat box, whatever the case it may be. My question is, in the second worksheet of the cell referencing, my friend, the table is looking like this. See, check it out. Where the names are given to you horizontally and the subject marks are there in a vertical lines and columns. Whereas in the third worksheet, the table is the same. but these marks are now horizontally displayed, and each and every column is representing a different student, right? So what's the difference? Can someone identify this now? Given you the enough hints. Yes, Miss Mansi, vertical became horizontal. Very nice. Anyone else would like to further, you know, add up to this? Okay. So friend, the difference between these two is quite simple. Say here, the columns have become rows and rows have become columns in the next one. Check it out. It's the same table, same students, same marks, with the same total and same percentage, my friend, but just the presentation has become slightly different. The rows have become columns, and columns have become rows. And you can see that how difficult it would be if we will be transposing the columns and rows manually by taking each and every cell. भैया शाम हो जाती अगर एक एक सेल को मैं कॉलम और रो में शिफ्ट करता, स्विच करता, तो मेरे पास तो इतना समय है ही नहीं. How can I do it? So we have got some special function in the paste special. That's why we will be using the paste special. I'm just deleting this. In the third one of reference and transpose, I'm going there in the cell referencing, which is the second worksheet I have. I have selected the first table entirely, my friend, up to the total, from name to the total. I hope everyone is there with me till now. And before pasting anything, you must copy it, right? First, have Control C. भैया Control C करने के बाद, let's go to the third worksheet. Go to the first cell where we want to paste it, but the row should become the columns and the columns should become the rows. That's what the basic thing we want to do here. I am there in A2. My friends, everyone, please go to the Home tab. In Home tab, go to the drop down arrow of this paste function. Click on it. Go to the paste special from here, my friend. Once this dialog box gets appeared, select the option of transpose. Everyone, my mouse cursor is situated over there. Please check it out. Select this option of transpose. Nothing else you will have to do, my friend. First, observe where I am in the third worksheet. I am there in A2 where I want to paste it, but I want to switch the columns to rows and rows to columns. Then I went to the paste special. I'm pressing on this tick button of the transpose. Just press OK. It's as simple as that. May I have the confirmation from students that everyone is there with me till now?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very nice. Oh, Miss Romana is also there. Romana, you were there in BCom if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. I can identify some UVB honor students as well. Miss Kushi is there, Miss Urvi is there, very nice. Mr. Hardik is there too. Mr. Bhavin Bagdev was also a BCom student. Miss Shreyas, Mr. Shreyas was a BB honor student, very nice. Let's move ahead. So we have explored the transpose option, my friend. Now, check it out. We want the percentage, right? Here in this percentage box. So how can we find the percentage? 600 is the total number of marks given to us. And why I'm finding this percentages again and again, there is a reason behind it. कोई लोगों को लगेगा कितनी बार find करवाते हो सर percentage. But beta, there is a reason behind it. One function is attached therewith. Let's move ahead. We can find the percentage by using the sign of equals to, we are linking this cell B9 where the total is mentioned, that is to be divided by the 600 which is B1. So B9 divided by B1, I am linking those cells right now, which is relative in nature. Relative reference is given. Press enter. The percentage sign is already applied. We did not do that. But if I copy and paste it further, I'm getting the error. What's the reason behind it? Can someone identify this?
Press key
It's yes,
F4.
it's C9 divided by C1. C9 is correctly identified, 493 in the next one for Miss Ankita Talwar, but 600 is shifted. It's C1. So I'll be pressing the F4 again. I'll go there in between the B and 1 and I'll press the F4, so there will be a divorce. The dollar sign is inserted against the B as well and against this one number 2. That means that cell is locked. If you copy that and paste it further, it will remain absolute like this. Just copy and paste it. My question is solved. But then Ronak sir again asked us that percentage you will have to take over here by the copy. My friends, here as well we want the percentage by copying this entire cell. Now let me do this. If I copy and paste it over here, which is their percentage by copy, the next to next cell, I'm pasting it over here. Again, it's the problematic. It's B11 divided by B1. My God. And if I paste it over here, it's C11 divided by B1. Now B1 is correctly identified, 600. Yes, that's perfectly okay. Here as well, the B1 is perfectly okay in the first cell. But instead of B11, we should have B9. Can someone tell me what can we do? I hope you are able to get my question. We cannot simply copy and paste it. So what I'm doing, everyone, please put the focus again. So here in this 8850, just go to B9, insert the dollar sign only against 9. B को independent रखिए भैया. Let's keep this B independent. Do not insert the sign of dollar against B. We want to lock row number 9, but we do not want to lock this column B, because B should become C, C should become D, then only we'll get the answers for the students. So I am just pressing the dollar sign only against 9 numbers. And here, if I copy and paste it down further, you must have observed that it is B9 divided by B1. And if I copy and paste it down again further to the next one, you must have observed that B has become C. C has become D. E has become E. That's perfectly correct. And the only thing we have locked is 9 numbers row. So it's again the partial relative reference. We have locked only the row, not the column. I hope you are getting the relative reference to the entirely now. I mean, explicitly it's clear now. May I have the confirmation that you have got it? And if
Yes,
not,
sir.
then there should be doubt. Mr. Soham has said yes. Very nice to see that. Mr. Devansh Mehta had correctly identified that. Very nice to see. Received the confirmation from Mr. Shreyas, Mr. Ram, Miss Janab, Miss Kushi. Very nice. Let's move ahead. I think the people are there with me. Miss Dhruti as well. Very nice. Why we are putting 2 sign of dollar in B1 column? Very nice question. Sir, here when we are selecting the B1, then why 2 signs? Because here in the B1, I do not want to change even the row, even the column. Column as well as the row, both I do not want to change. Both I want to fix because the 600 is written only in B1. I want to divide all the total marks by the B1 only. B1 should never become anything else. B1 should remain B1. Wherever I'll be copying and pasting, my friends. That's why I have given the absolute reference. Even the B numbers column is locked and A1 numbers row is locked. But here I had locked only 9 numbers row, not B numbers column. So B will become C, C and D and all. So if I copy this cell and paste it over here, you must have observed that it is not changing the 9 numbers row at all. It is just changing my columns. Are you getting my point, my friend? Okay, let's move ahead further. So this is all about the referencing. Practically we have done it, my friends. Let's go to a few other things. Now, my friends, here we are able to see some marks again, which are different. You must have observed that. In the worksheet number reference and transpose only, the second table. And the first thing you will do along with me is that select this table entirely from row number to this marks. Select this entire table. Everyone, please do it along with me. Just go over there in the data tab. And in a data tab, my friends, just go to the data validation function. It must be there in the data tools sections. So if you are able to identify it, please do it. In the earlier version, the data validation would be looking slightly different. But here in the 2019 version, it is looking like this. So just have a click on this data validation. You have got a drop down arrow there next to the data validation. Click on it and select the data validation. Press OK. And I'll tell you what's the meaning of this and everything. I'll tell you. Just clear all. Just press clear all from here in this dialog box. Just press clear all. So all the data validations we want to clear. Then press OK. There are a few data validations inserted because I'm not teaching it for the very first time. इससे पहले भी टीच किया हुआ है ना, तो वहाँ पे डेटा वैलिडेशंस इंसर्ट करवाए थे. तो अब ये सर डेटा वैलिडेशंस है क्या? सुनिए ध्यान से, गौर फरमाइए भैया. कोई बोलेगा इरशाद इरशाद.
Sir, last step, please repeat.
Okay. Not the last step. I'll be repeating it entirely. Selecting the entire data. I'll go to the data tab. And in data tab, I'll go to the data validation. Just click on the drop down button given next to the data validation icon. Please click on the data validation, my friend. And here at the bottom of this dialog box, clear all button is available to me. Just click on that. So every sort of a data validations we have inserted are clear now. Press OK. Okay, let's put the focus now. Friends, if you want to put some restrictions on the cells, you may use the data validation functions. Now see, the marks are given to us, and I have only checked those papers actually, their answer sheets, and I have come to know that no one has got less than 35 marks. And obviously no one will be getting more than 100 marks as well. So by mistake, if anyone tries to put any marks outside this range, say lesser than 35 or more than 100, then Excel should restrict that fellow while inserting the marks. No one should be able to insert 101 or more, and no one should be able to insert less than 35. This is the restriction I want to give in this table. Now that is nothing but the data validation. Now data validation stands for it allows only the valid data. What's the definition of the valid data, my friend? who will be deciding that which data is valid and which one is not? Excel कोई अंतर्यामी तो है नहीं, उसको सपना तो नहीं आएगा कि ये valid है और ये valid नहीं है. So first we will have to tell to the Excel that, oh Mr. Excel, come here, come here, come here. See, this data is valid and this one is not. So if anyone tries to insert the invalid data, you should stop. So Excel said, okay. So the first validation we want to insert here in the marks of the subjects, that it should allow the person to enter the marks only between the range of 35 to 100. So the step number one, my friend, everyone, step number one is to select the marks of this subject. Only the subject marks should be selected, not the totals, because totals will anyway be higher than 100. Just select the marks of all the subjects. Once it is selected, go to the data tab. In that, go to the data validation, click on it. Now in the allow range, you will have to tell to the Excel that which values are allowed. I don't want to allow any values. I want to allow some specific range. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting the whole numbers. I do not want to allow even the decimals because I know that marks will not be given in the decimal. So only the whole numbers. Then in the very next column, it is already mentioned between. If you explore that further, there are various other options available there, not between, equal, not equal, greater than, less than. Friends, please put this in the back of your mind. You are telling the Excel the valid range, not the invalid range. आपको उसको वैलिड रेंज बतानी है कि मुझे अलाउ क्या करना है. एक्सेल बेचारा ये पूछ रहा है हमसे. तो हमारे लिए अलाउ है मिनिमम 35. आई एम राइटिंग इन मिनिमम 35 and maximum 100. And between will be selected because I have the range. Right? Now once that is done, then press OK. And you may check, my friends, if you try to insert now 101, there is some error message like this. This value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. That is the message you are getting, my friend. Check it out. Is everyone there with me till now? Confirmation, please.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Very nice.
Yes.
Hello.
Very nice. Yes, I am listening, please.
Yes, yes. You very well taught to English and very well taught to computer to us. We were got all the points where you taught, but you have extraordinary skills of speaking. I am impressed, sir.
Oh, that's really nice, my friend. This
Yeah,
is-
yeah, yeah. What you have added to accent that extraordinary. I want to I want to learn from you this. And-
Yes, sir,
and-
your accent is so good, so good.
સર હોગવર્ડમાં ભણતા હોય એવું લાગે. આપણે હેરી પોટર જ્યારે જોયું ઓલા પ્રોફેસર્સ કેવું ભણાવે એવું લાગતું, એવો ટોન હતો.
બસ કરીક તો કોમ્પ્યુટર સાઈડમાં રાખીને તમારે સ્પીચ ઉપર ફોકસ કર્યું.
That's a
Yeah,
good
yeah.
compliment I am receiving. Thank you so much, dear friends.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a two-way learning, you know. आपसे भी बहुत सारी चीजें सीखते हैं. So there were few days when people were finding, you know, my tone even a bit of a desi and basic one. But now the things have changed. And if I tell you about myself, those people who are actually from the Gujarati medium, no, I am also from the Gujarati medium. So in the initial period, I struggled a lot. And only a vernacular medium student will be able to, you know, relate to this struggle. And in one of the elocution speech when I went, no, there was Pinky ma'am who were taking our English in Mithibai College, Mumbai. And I was there in the Gujarati medium in Talala, you know, even that Gujarati medium was more sort of a government kind of a college, a government kind of a school. तो पहली बार जब स्पीच देने के लिए गए ना तो उधर ही बैठ गए, लेकिन फिर भी मैं बोला हिम्मत नहीं हारनी है, फिर भी कुछ भी ऐसे बोल के आया ना एकदम। तो देन वो मैडम बोले कि भाई कुछ भी बोल के आया लेकिन ठीक है, आई लाइक योर कॉन्फिडेंस। बोला ठीक है, वेरी नाइस, नाउ दैट कॉन्फिडेंस इज गिविंग मी द फ्रूट्स। सो दैट इज द हम्बल रिक्वेस्ट एंड सजेशन टू एवरीवन आउट हियर, do not lose the confidence, it's just a matter of time, you will improve your communication skills gradually. Yes,
Sir, one request to you, speak one sentence in Bidu style.
Okay, we will do it, let it be
Yeah.
spontaneous. Okay, let's move ahead. The next one, copy the validation in the task 4 table. Acha, yes. Now see, if I want to copy these validations further, no, then only the validations can also be copied and pasted. If I don't want to, again insert these validations as and when I'll be requiring it in the future, I can just copy and paste it. Sir, how? Let's see that. See, I have inserted the validations over here, right? Now I can कॉपी ओनली द वैलिडेशंस, बट कॉपी के लिए आपके पास कोई अलग डिटेल नहीं है, कॉपी तो आपको कंट्रोल सी से ही करना है. So let's have a control C. You may select only a one cell where the validation is inserted, or the entire range of the data where the validation is inserted, whatever the case it may be you are feasible with. Just go to B18 and have control C like this. And my friends, you may go to the upside table, where again we want to paste this, selecting first of all the marks of the students. And I do not want to paste the values. Please try to understand, my friends. I do not want to paste the values. We want to paste only the validations. So once it is selected, let's go to the home tab again, go to the paste special. And again, once this dialog box gets appeared, select the option of validation. You must be able to see the sixth option is of the validation, my friend. Have a click on it and press OK. And my friend, even in this table, if you try to insert some marks, say less than 35, 30 here, it's again restricting me. So the validations can also be pasted, that is by using the paste spatial function. Okay, let's go to the next task, my friend. It's written over there in that only. Good. So now some of the students have got the exceptional marks. Those who have got more than 90, I want to put the comment over there that, oh, this fellow has got some exceptional marks. Now what this comment is all about, go to the first table first of all. And here in the language number 2, Mr. Chandan Rao has got 92 marks, which is obviously more than 90. I want to put the comment over there that it's more than 90, exceptional one. What do we mean by the comment? Comment will basically be displayed over there on that cell itself. It may be fixed, it may be hidden. Sir, how? Let's go over there in that cell 92, have a right click. And once you do a right click, you will be able to identify one option of insert comment. Just go to that insert comment option. And here HP stands for the company name, not Harak Paduda. Some people would be relating this with the HP. So I'm writing exceptional marks. Right? Now, if you click anywhere, now you must be observing that if I go over there and if I roam over there on that cell, no, 92, that comment will be visible to me. You may fix those comments as well over that cell. Just go over there 92 and have a right click, and you may press the option of show and hide comment, so that comment is permanently fixed now. लेकिन वो बीच बीच में अगर आती है और हमारा पूरा कंसंट्रेशन बिगाड़ देती है तो फिर हम उसको हाइड कर देंगे. क्या कर देंगे? हाइड कर देंगे बेड़ू. अपन है ना उसके ऊपर जाते 92 के ऊपर, फिर वहां पे जाके उसको हाइड कमेंट कर देते हैं बेटू, कमेंट को डिलीट नहीं किया, सिर्फ हाइड किया है अपन ने। नाउ आई डोंट वांट टू अगेन डू दिस शाम, बिकॉज ऐसे धीरे धीरे हड़ू हड़ू एक एक के ऊपर एक्सेप्शनल 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 लिखने जाएंगे तो फिर से शाम हो जाएगी भैया, और हमें शाम नहीं करनी है। We will be selecting only those cells which are more than 90 at one slot, and we'll be pasting only the comments over there, nothing else. We do not want to paste the values, we do not want to paste the formats, we do not want to paste any other thing, we just want to paste the comments. But before that, I need to select all the marks which are more than 90 in a one slot. How can I do it? Let's do it, my friend. Let's go to the first 96 in C5. Then press the control button. Press the control button. With the mouse click, select all the cells at a one slot now, which are more than 90. So here in Miss Bhavna's marks, I don't find anyone more than 90. Scrolling it right hand side. Here in Mr. Deepak, I am finding control button is pressed. Usko mein going over there, bit right hand side. Control button is still pressed. I'm not leaving that. Is anyone got more than 90 here in Asanya? No. Control button is still pressed. Mr. Firoz has got 91 over here. I'm selecting that with the mouse click. Miss Gopika hasn't got any marks more than 90. Same is the case for Miss Hansika, Mr. Jacob, and Kapil has got some marks more than 90, here 91. So that is also been selected. So friends, what I've done is I have selectively selected it. Yes, I'm using these words very carefully. Selectively selected it with the use of control button. Those who couldn't get it, I'm doing it again, please. I'll be first copying this cell, right, where I want to paste it. So copy the cell where 92 is written and where exceptional comment is mentioned. Now keep selecting all the cells which are more than 90. So first in Miss Ankita, in language 3, she has got 96. So selecting that 96 now. Now press the control button. Press the control button. Do not leave it. Keep it pressed. And with the mouse click, keep selecting all the cells which are more than 90. So my friends, my control button is yet not released. It's pressed. I'm selecting this 92. Then going over there, right hand side a bit, 91. Then here in Gopika, I haven't got any. Miss Hansika hasn't got any marks more than 90. Mr. Jacob hasn't got any. And yes, Mr. Kapil has got more than 90 over here. So I'm selecting that. And control button will be released now. Please, the control button will be released now. This is the selective selection. Now you may go to the Home tab, Paste Special, and in the Paste Special, you will be able to see the fifth option of comments. I do not want to paste anything else, only the comments will be pasted. Just select over there and press OK, my friends, and you must have observed that exceptional marks comments is inserted in every cells. Check it out. May I have a confirmation, please, that everyone has got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let me put this computer on the charge mode, please. Good. Let's explore that further. Let's go to operations with the paste worksheet. Operations with the paste worksheet. Let's go over there. And My friends, if you check over here in the total, no, if I click on that total, it's C8 to G8, right? That's the range of summation we have given. That means only 5 subjects marks have been totaled out. One subject is left alone. और जो एक सब्जेक्ट बेचारा छूट गया है वो गीत गा रहा है और उसको भूल जाओगे तो उसमें किसका घाटा? हमारा घाटा, उसका कुछ नहीं जाता। और सोशल को अगर भूल जाओगे सम लेने में तो बड़ा पछताओगे। So what should we do now? See, one way is that we can rectify this formula again, or we may do the summation again after deleting all these totals. And another way is that we may add the marks which are left alone to the total. Total is consisting only of the 5 subjects, yet one subject is to be put. What can we do? So friends, that's very easy. That can also be done with the use of the paste special. Just select all the marks which are left alone, जिसको आपने छोड़ दिया है. Have control C. उसको छोड़ दिया है उसको तो X कहते हैं, लेकिन फिर भी हम यहाँ पे X नहीं, हम कंट्रोल C प्रेस करेंगे. प्लीज प्रेस कंट्रोल C. Then go over there in the total and select all the totals, my friends. Select all the totals. Here I want to paste the marks of the social in addition to the total which is already given to me. So I will go to again the home tab, paste special, and in operations you should be able to identify this option of add. Just select on that add option. Press OK. You must have observed, my friends, that in the summation, the marks of social which were left alone are again included. Breakup हो गया था, अब फिर से patch up हो गया है. Is it clear? May I have the confirmation, please?
Yes, sir. No, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No. Okay. We'll be doing it again. Those who are saying me no, that's perfectly okay. We may do it again. So see, my friends, the problem here is that this
Excuse
total
me,
is
sir.
consisting only of the... Yes, please.
Sir, are we going to do this offline in lab?
The chances are very remote. But if
Yes,
there will be any such announcements, it will definitely be communicated to you. Till the time, all the subjects are there in your in the
Because-
online mode. Sorry, you will
Because
have the
of-
Excel as well in the online mode.
because
Yes, sir.
today Ludwig sir told us that maybe from tomorrow we will have, or from Monday we will have offline classes. So that's why.
For foundation, it will be online mode only. I mean, even if you will be coming here, no, then also you'll have to perform it on your own computers because we haven't taken the lab availability yet.
But sir, we have issue of the medium of the laptop and computer, so we can't practice anymore.
Okay, right.
Because we can't learn from you speak.
Right. You are right. I can
It will
understand
be
your
much
difficulty.
better if we get this on offline, by practical mode.
Because-
અને સર ઘણીવાર ગ્લિચ આવી જાય છે નેટવર્ક ઇશ્યુ, તો મેન રીઝન તો ઈ જ છે, બાકી કઈ એટલું નથી. નેટવર્ક ઇશ્યુ થઈ જાય તો બહુ પ્રોબ્લેમ થાય.
બટ સર સાંભળે ત્યારે સર આમ સમજાઈ જાય છે ભાઈ એક્ચ્યુઅલમાં ઇમ્પ્લિમેન્ટ જ્યારે એક ફોર્મ્યુલા નાનો મિસ્ટેક હોય ત્યારે બી એરર આવી શકે ને, તો એ આપણે પ્રેક્ટિકલ કરીએ ત્યારે જ એક્ઝેક્ટલી સમજાય.
No,
You got it?
I am absolutely in the favor of the practicals. There is
Yes,
absolutely
yes.
no doubt about it. Even I want
Actually-
to do it, but the problem is...
અત્યારે તમે સમ કરતા હોય તો ઇઝ ઇક્વલ ટુ સમ પછી બ્રેકેટ કરીને તમે લિંક સેટ કરી, બટ અમે જે પ્રેક્ટિકલ કરશું ત્યારે કોઈમાં એરર મિસ્ટેક થશે તો આન્સર નહીં આવે. But અત્યારે આપણને એમ થાય કે આપણને સમજાઈ ગયું છે.
Sir, how you will be
Hey.
conducting exam for this?
For foundation course, there is no exam, no?
Okay,
This
so
is for
there
learning purpose.
Viva, right?
Basic.
See, the foundation courses, all the courses which are right now running, no, are there to build your foundation first of all. Now, say if you are in the MBA MU, there is one specific certification course for the advanced Excel. That is there for MBA, BA students as well. GTU is not offering any subject of MS Excel. So these two people are anyway going to get the certifications again. In that, it is entirely a lab driven exercise. Here, right now in the foundation, the purpose is that you should at least be clear with the basics of this particular subjects. As far as the economics is concerned, accounting is concerned, if you are clear with these basics, no, then only you will be able to proceed further for your subjects. These are not the part of your subject content. Your subject content will start after the completion of this foundation courses, my friends. So that is the purpose. Right now, your basics should be clear. So even if you are just listening it and making the notes of it, I don't think it will be troubling you to clear your basics. But definitely I'll try and have a word with the program coordinator and other authorities here, that if possible, and the lab can be given to the students for this upcoming 7 to 8 sessions. I'll definitely try. I don't have any problem with that. But last time too, we had conducted this entirely through these online sessions only. So let's see that how it turns out to be and how we get the lab availables for that. And if the program coordinator and the authorities are agreeing to this, definitely I don't have any problem with that. I'll reach out your matter to that. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So here the problem was that let's come back to this again. So we have got the sum total of all this, and here, my friends, the problem with the sum total was it was including only 5 totals, right? 5 subjects. We want to include all the subjects actually. So you may modify this formula as per your requirement. That's one way. But if you don't want to modify this formula and you want to just add the left alone subject to that total, no, then also it's possible. So step number 1 is select the marks of particular subject which are left alone, not yet considered in the formula. Have a control C over there. And once the control C is pressed, just go to the total and select from the first to the last one. Do not control V there. Do not control V. Please go over there in the paste spatial, because we do not want to paste the values and anything else. We just want to paste with some operation. So going there in a home tab, going to the paste spatial, and in paste spatial, you should be able to see the option of add. So what do you mean? Our cells will be added in the destination cells. The cells which you have copied from the source will be added in the destination cells. So pressing OK, and you must have observed that the summation formula is slightly modified, and plus 87 of the first one, plus 84 of the second one, plus 72 of the third one. Every marks of the social are added in the respective totals. So that's what we had done with the use of paste spatial. May I have the confirmation, please?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So you may multiply one cell with another with the use of paste spatial. You may subtract, one from another. You may also divide one with another. Say you want to divide all the total marks with 6 so that you will get the average marks, So there are 6 subjects and you want to get the average of it. So what you can do is, you may just write 6 over there somewhere. So I am writing 6 there in I4, and say if I want to find the average marks, what I'll do is, I'll first copy this 6, where the 6 is mentioned, it's there in I4. Then I will select all the cells which are destination cells where I want to divide all these respective totals by 6. Once those cells are selected, go to the home tab again, go to the paste spatial, and select the option of divide in the operation. Here, my mouse cursor is situated over there. Press OK. And friends, you must have observed that in total, we have got divided by 6. So total is replaced with the average marks now. So this is how you can do the operations as well with the paste spatial. And the last thing that is pending to be done in the paste spatial, my friends, is the last worksheet, that is skip blanks Now what happened is that, say these are the various students. I had checked the copies of all the students there, and there were some rectifications in the marks. So at the first instance, when the marks were allotted to the students, these were the marks issued. But then those people were not quite satisfied with their performance, so they put their copies in the re-evaluation and they got the different marks. So Ms. Bhavna got 80, Deepak got 95, Gopika got 84, and Mr. Jacob got 90. So that's the significant increase in the marks. Now what happens is that, see, I can rectify these marks over there. I go to the Bhavna and I'll press, instead of 55, I'll press 80. Right? But if I'll be doing it for each and every student separately, individually, and then correcting their marks, it will be again quite a time consuming exercise, right? So what can we do is, we'll copy the marks, the actual ones, the rectified ones, right from the first to the last one, including the blanks. Including the blanks, I'll be selecting right from the first to the last one. Please put this in the back of your mind, my friend. So once all these marks are selected, have Control C. I want to modify only those marks which were there into revaluation. If I Control C and Control V over here in this language one marks, plainly, then what will happen? The blanks will also be pasted. See, if I do Control V, even the blanks are pasted, right? We don't want to paste the blanks. We want to paste only the cells which contains some values. So I want to paste it over here, but only the marks which are rectified. So first select all this language one marks after copying the actual marks. Once it is selected, go to the home tab again, go to the paste to spatial, my friend. And in the paste to spatial, everyone should be able to identify the option called skip blanks. Just click on that skip blanks, press OK, and you must have observed that only the rectified marks are pasted again. Rest everything is unchanged, untouched. So we have got the rectified data. So here we have copied and pasted only the cells, and blanks were avoided. So in our entire selected range of the copy, the blanks were avoided, the blanks were eliminated. Only the cells which were containing some values have been pasted over here. May I have the confirmation that you have got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So this is all about the paste spatial. Data validation we have started today, but it is yet to be explored. Few other functions are also there in the data validation. We will do it in the next session. We are anyway lagging behind by one session. So we'll do it in the next session, nothing to be worried about. And if your foundation will not be clear even in this 10 sessions, then also there is nothing to be worried about. I'll be available for you for further lectures too. If the need will arise and I need to take 2 or 3 further sessions, I will definitely take it. Nothing to be worried from my end, but for that lab availability, I'll definitely reach out this matter. I'll definitely take this matter to the appropriate authority. Thank you so much. So that's it from my side. It's already 1:20. If you have any questions or queries, I am available with you for next 4 to 5 minutes. Otherwise, you may just disperse from the session after putting your enrollment number. Please put your enrollment number, friends, and then you may disperse from the session. Bye-bye, take care, sayonara, enjoy the rest of the day. See you all again in the next session with utmost of energy and enthusiasm. Bye-bye.